Hi, my name is Doug McWilliams, and I'm here today to talk to you about MIZU, our Databricks Lakehouse Accelerator. West Monroe has had the great opportunity for over 20 years to help our clients build modern data platforms. We worked with clients of many different sizes, many different industries, and solved many different functional needs of their data platforms. We have taken those great opportunities and helped clients build successful data platforms, and we've distilled those down into a common set of methodologies, features, and functions, and really try to focus in on what is the really core essence of what all our customers are doing need to be done, and how can we help get them there faster, better, more repeatable, and provide a framework for them to extend off of that. We've we've then looked and considered many different emerging technologies. We've focused on Databricks as it's been one of the ones that seems to really be best in class. And we've then built a modern data platform and our MIZU accelerator in that technology to test if that really is going to hold true for all of our functionality, for our methodology, if it's still going to be viable. And we found it to be very successful, which is great. Finally, one of the key tenets of this accelerator is to not pigeonhole our customers into a particular consulting company's technology or code, but it is to solve common problems and really enable them to use a variety of other technologies melded with their skills and their processes so that this technology and this Databricks solution can be optimized and customized to really fit their needs and meet the business value of what they're trying to achieve. Mizu is the Japanese term for water. And if you do work with data, follow ETL processes, many of the times there's a lot of different water analogies, like lake houses, like ETL pipelines. So water seemed to be an appropriate term for this. MIZU follows a config-driven approach, which means that by entering a few parameters, you're able to quickly get up and running, being able to ingest data from different locations, and also being able to transform and prepare that data. MIZU is a recognized Databricks accelerator, certified on the Databricks website, and Databricks code base is made to run across Azure, AWS, and GCP. Many of our clients are faced with what looks to be a very simple decision of a build versus buy. But when I think you unpack it, there is many sub choices and nuances to this. If you look at the buy choice, this is often very appealing because it can be very customizable. You can select from all the different technologies out in the marketplace, and it's very scalable to meet their needs. But it also comes with a lot of challenges, namely getting all those different things to work together, being able to get a workable solution quickly, which means that it typically takes a longer time to get to any means of value or come to a solution that's only built the first time. Often it takes a few cycles. Secondarily, customers look at buying a solution. This is very appealing because it can get to a very faster time to value. The pre-built solutions provide all of the things that are often core to a company's needs, but these features are often limited over time when a client really wants to extend those, and they can often hit a dead end or really kind of experience either poor performance or poor cost optimizations. So MIZU is our framework, which allows for really the best of both worlds. This means that through MIZU, through parameterized config-driven architecture, we can help stand up a new data platform. We can help get to value by ingesting data, preparing that data for business insights, and we can allow clients and customers to then customize that platform to fit their bespoke needs for either high performance, high scale, or other optimizations. When we think about MIZU, MIZU again is a config-driven approach using parameters, and it comes with a pre-built solution that can be installed in a matter of hours and really is core to solving those those common data engineering problems. So when we think about MIZU, we break it into two parts. One is, what is the key functionality? And two is, what is the key technical components? First, on the functionality side, MIZU is turnkey data ingestion, meaning we can get data from anywhere into your modern data platform, whether that's on-prem, in the cloud, files, databases, or APIs. MIZU is optimized to get that, and also to land it and store it following a medallion architecture, and has prescribed approaches to how that data is prepared and moved through those storage layers. Secondarily, a data validation and transformation framework, really the ability to use the ability to leverage reusable rules, and to apply those to either filter or quarantine data. Also being able to merge the very typically uncontrollable data supply patterns and get that into a common format, common framework, common naming, common curation of incremental loaded data. And then finally, the ability to use the orchestration and dependency management, which integrates to Databricks' workflows, Databricks cluster management, which allows the right data to be processed in the right time, in the right order. And this really reduces cost, complexity for the platform owners and operators, and allows for faster recovery time when data comes in that is not correct. Finally, moving over to the technical component side, MIZU comes with data stored in the cloud file storage following the Delta Lake format. It is stored in Postgres or SQL Server, and it leverages a Python and Delta Lake libraries, leveraging Apache Spark and Databricks cluster management. So all the processing happens within those set of technologies. This is all then integrated within a secrets manager across the 3 different clouds, which ensures that no passwords or usernames are exposed in any ways in the code. They're all securely managed. Finally, all of these pipelines that are processing not only have the parameters, but we're also capturing really valuable metadata about the status, the number of records, the processing times, and this is then able to be leveraged into a platform telemetry that shows everything from data lineage to data status, and really optimizes the daily process of saying, where is my data and what happens, what things do I need to take care of? How do I optimize this data platform long term? Next, want to look at an architectural view of this platform. Looking at the left-hand side, we're able to get data from all of these different data sources, files, database, and API. MIZU allows for lineage all the way out to those different locations. Again, bridges that vendor gap that you often see. That data is then ingested through Databricks and Python scripts into the bronze layer, which then allows the integration into Unity Catalog. That data is further processed, validated, and delivered into the Silver Lake. That Silver Lake is where typically your longer term view of your data, as well as your cataloging and capturing the changes to your data over the different batches of when that data was collected. That data is then transformed and published and into the gold layer, where typically your BI dashboards are going to be plugged in, and you're going to get your data viewed in those dashboards. So along all this, MIZU provides auditing, logging, and error handling, and this allows for really a complete data platform that you can start with, build onto through these different parts too. That I would just call out that there's different ways to use different technologies and extend this out to what you're going to be doing with ML, AI, system integrations. Next, the value proposition of MIZU, we distill it down into a few ways here. First, often what we see with clients is they're really struggling to keep pace with the demands of the business. Lots of changes in what is data processing, and lots of time is spent in rote repetitive activities. So MIZU really helps to optimize that through parameterized pipelines, and really saves days and weeks through this process. This allows talent, the key talent of clients, to then shift into more higher value activities. This in turn then really helps retain that talent. Also, using a modern tool like Databricks can really help to retain and engage those smart, capable people of your teams, and really kind of become a flywheel effect on how your team operates and how they provide value to the business. Next, the next two kind of go hand in hand. A lot of times data platforms builds fail because they're trying to build a holistic methodology, which takes a lot of energy and a lot of iterative rework. Also, those data platform builds often take a long time to build any kind of incremental value. So following a methodology like MIZU, this first increases the likelihood of those platforms being successful. A second, it really allows for the incremental delivering of those insights faster, and that can just breed, again, another flywheel effect of the success of the data platform. And then finally, by following a methodology like MIZU, you can avoid building or incorporating accumulating tech debt. A lot of times there's different ways that different developers will follow and build the process, and MIZU will allow those teams to really not incur or even start to build that technical debt. And this really is important because it allows that data platform to be usable for many years into the future. So I appreciate your time today to talk through MIZU. If you have any questions, please reach out to me, and have a great rest of your day.